Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Bhavatapa Pranashine, Ananda Ghanamurtaye, Jnana Bhakti Pradayine, Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Jai Ma. In the last episode, I was talking about, these entities who come from the ethereal plane or the astral plane for help, right? So I'm going to continue on that, and I'll tell you a story that happened in 2016 in Bhimpur Ashram, where I had arranged the Bhagavat for my mother. So my mother passed away in 2014. This was 2016. There was this one day when the evening satra was getting over. Ashok Baba was doing the Bhagavat. He was the Vyasji, and we were all present. My brother was there, my sister-in-law, sister-in-law's mother, all of us were there. And Ashok Baba was ending the satra, the evening session of the Bhagavat. And, at the end you do all these shloks and you do the pranam mantra and you do the jai jai of all the gods, the presiding gods. So when he was doing the pranam, at one point he got choked and he couldn't go further. And he just shut his eyes and he was sitting like that. And we were wondering again what happened, couldn't figure out. And Tai, that is his sister who was sitting there, took over and started chanting. And then he settled and again he started chanting. Now that was the end of that satra. So this way the whole Bhagavat, once it got over, I came back to Bombay and he went to Pune, Ashok Baba. Now when I came back to Bombay, this friend of mine, Rekha Khanna, she is always taking films, like taking photographs and films and little videos and clippings of whatever the events are going on. She's very fond of doing that. So she had taken all these little snippets, like a little video of the Bhagavat. So she went home and sent me this video. And when I saw the video, I said, what is this? There was this blue light that was jumping all over. You'll see it because I'm going to attach this little snippet for you people to see. You see, when these entities come from different planes, they come in the form of a light. So this is a little blue light you will see that is running all over, So it started with, where I was, and then finally it ended up near Baba. And it went in and came out, and you'll see what is happening. Now, at this point when he got choked, I was wondering, so when I saw the video, I said I must send it to Baba and figure out what was happening that day. I need to know. So I sent it on one of his devotees' WhatsApp because he doesn't operate the WhatsApp. So he told me to send it to one of the devotees' WhatsApp, and I did. Now that devotee opened the video and showed it to Baba. And Baba, once he looked at it, he said, yes, that day what happened was this. And he was narrating this story to the devotee. What happened was when he got choked, he sees a young girl, standing in front of him in white clothes, like a flowing sari or some flowing dupatta or something like that, and she was standing with long tresses of hair, the hair was flowing and her neck was tilted on one side. And there was a big gash, like a wound on her neck. And he was describing all this to the devotee. And he said she died and she was in a lot of distress. And she came in front of me, and that's the time he got choked, seeing her in that. And immediately Ma came and rescued her and gave her release from this planet. So this story he narrated to, and he said he saw Ma coming and helping her. See, the Bhagavat is so important. Now the Bhagavat was being done for my mother, not for this girl. We didn't even know who she was. But there are souls and entities who are always hunting for occasions like this, where they can come and release themselves and get help from the people who are, present over there and the people who are closest to God. So obviously she had to come here, and Bhimpura is a very potent place. If ever you people get a chance, you must go to Bhimpura after this lockdown is over and everything settles down. I don't know when, but do try to go to Bhimpura during some Bhagavad or Sanyam Saptah, which is held end of January, 31st of January. Anyway, we'll come back to the story. So he narrated this to this devotee, and the devotee was in a state of shock. He said, "My God, what are you saying? This was my friend." So he said, "What?" So he said, "Yes, this was my friend who died in 2008. And this devotee always travels with Baba. Whenever Baba goes for any Bhagavat or anything, he is always traveling with him. But on this particular occasion, in 2016, he could not travel with Baba because he was busy in his own work. And when he was in Pune, Baba was in Bhimpura, he was thinking about this friend who had died in 2008. And he said, "I wish she would get released. And if I was there during this Bhagavat with Baba, I would have told Baba, please help her, because she died in 2008 and we haven't done anything for her, not like Bhagavat or anything. And I wish she was in Ma's ashram today and I was there. I would have asked Baba and Ma to help her, I would have prayed." So these were the thoughts that were going on in his mind in Pune, and the girl already arrived for the Bhagavat, and the girl had no clue. I mean, obviously she didn't know Baba that way, or she didn't know anything about Ma, but she was there because at the soul level, you really know everything, So when Baba narrated this story to this devotee, he said, "This was my friend." And what had happened is, she was probably engaged to this person, and then finally she broke off with this person, whoever the boy was, and moved ahead in life. She was then involved with somebody else, and she moved on. So this boy who she was engaged to, or they were planning to get engaged, something like that, was so angry. He was a very angry person and extremely jealous, extremely angry and extremely jealous, and he couldn't take this, that she had left him and she had left him for some other person. He went into her apartment and took a couple of knives from her kitchen and slashed her all over and killed her. That's what he had done. And that's why he had made a deep gash on her, a wound on her neck. And that's why Baba saw her neck tilted like this when she came in front of him, and her face was totally distraught. It was full of distress. Then this boy obviously was arrested, and today also he's serving life sentence in jail, So this girl was this devotee's friend. So he said, "Baba, I was praying in Pune because you were in the Bhagavat, and I was praying for this girl, and I said I wish she, I could go there for her mukti, her release from this planet. I don't know whether she's still wandering around or she's released." And she was wandering around, and she came to the right place. She came near Baba's, she came in Baba's Bhagavat, and Ma was the one who helped her and released her from that planet, from this planet, It is so, this sounds like a fairy tale, but it is not so. These things do happen, and we have been a witness to all this, you see. And that's why I'm narrating this story, for you people to understand that there is so much happening all around us which we are not aware of. So this was the story, and I'm trying to attach this video for you to see. You'll see the blue light running all over, and you'll see Baba getting choked at one point, and that was the point when this girl was standing in front of him and Ma had come to take her away. So Ma ki jai jaikar hi karni chahiye, because there's nobody like Ma. Thank you, Jai Ma. See the video and do give me the comments and tell me how you liked this episode, because I need to know, whether you appreciate things like this. It's something that people are not aware of, something that people don't talk about, but I am talking, and so I need your comments. Thank you so much, Jai Ma. Om Bhavatapa Pranashinne Ananda Ghanamurtaye Jnana Bhakti Pradayinne Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Jai Ma, have a look.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Tam namami harim param.
Tam namami harim param.
Bhave bhave yatha bhakti.
Bhave bhave yatha bhakti.
Padayostava jayate.
Padayostava jayate.
Tatha kurushva devesha.
Tatha kurushva devesha.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Tam namami harim param.
Tam namami harim param.
Bhave bhave yatha bhakti.
Bhave bhave yatha bhakti.
Padayostava jayate.
Padayostava jayate.
Tatha kurushva devesha.
Tatha kurushva devesha.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nathastvam no yatah prabho.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Nama sankirtanam yasya.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Sarva papa pranashanam.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Pranamo dukkha shamanah.
Tam namami harim param.
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 Gopal Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Kishori Radharani ki jai. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki jai. Anandamayi
Jai.